Hey guys, welcome to SIB
guys.
HQ. I'm Steve and this is Shazzy. We're two of the founders from Stabbed in the Back. Hi, good evening. Just gonna have a slurp of because I am boiling, literally boiling the bag.
It's changed. Usually cold. It's me that's cold.
It's you that's cold. Oh, that's nice. Can you put those somewhere else, please?
Down there?
Oh yeah, right down there.
Right down your back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
we have two watching.
It's all right. I'm just gonna see if we. There we go. Let's bring Rose in tonight.
Hey, Rosie Posy.
Look, if I sit back, guys, we almost look the same height. We could obviously sit on a sofa doing this.
We could.
But as you know, I sit on a squeaky chair, which no longer squeaks, and Shazzy is on a nice chair.
A folding dining chair.
Oh, let me just make sure this is working properly. Oops, a daisy. Right, we've got 7 live apparently watching us. Guys, can you all say hi for us?
Yeah, because we can't see who's watching.
Because we don't know. We could obviously sat on a sofa doing this.
We could.
But as you know, right, there we go. Turn the sound off. Yes, you may have noticed the last couple of days we've put a couple of posts on that we're having an upheaval. Team members, you're
Hi,
safe.
Yvonne.
Don't
Hi,
worry.
Carol.
Hi,
David.
David's watching from YouTube. We're having a bit of an
Hi,
upheaval.
Lou.
We're looking at not just, the paranormal covers so many different things. A lot of people think paranormal is just ghosts and spooks, but the paranormal isn't. The paranormal covers everything, including ufology, aliens, all this kind of thing that so many people are interested in, but people really.
Hi, Craig.
There we go.
Well, hey.
Yeah, I can see Louise.
Craig's there as well.
And Craig. Guys, if possible, I'm going to pop a link in chat. Is that Mr. Atkins?
It is Mr. Atkins.
Cool. Sorry if that's in chat because I can't see.
Here it is.
Right.
Hi, Lydia.
If you see that post that's come up StreamYard, if you can. No, I pressed the wrong button. That was clever. If you click on that link.
Hi, Martin.
And allow StreamYard to see your messenger picture, basically, or see your messenger.
Hi, Kim.
We'll be able to see who's in chat in the studio because currently, Dave is tuned in because we're live on our YouTube channel as well. So David's on there. So it's like, hi, David. And then I have no idea who that is. It just says Facebook user. But, one of our team, Louise, there we go. Wow, look at that. Oh, she's changed the profile picture.
She has.
It's absolutely stunning.
Put Lydia's comment on.
Where's Lydia?
Bottom.
Where is she? Oh.
Well, the nutty professor or mad professor?
No, don't even go there because I will. I don't like being called the professor. That was a nickname that was given to me at school. And it made me fight.
Oh dear.
Hi, David.
Hi, Mark.
Sorry, that was Alexa trying to jump in. Let me just. Let me just close Alexa down and then she won't interfere. David's watching from Fife in Scotland. Welcome, David.
We've got Martin from South Yorkshire Ghost Hunters watching.
Hi, Martin.
And we've got Mark Green, who works with Ellie.
Wow.
Watching.
Yeah.
And Lydia says, love you really.
Yeah. So yeah, guys, talking about this link that we put on. If you just click on the link for StreamYard will allow. Oh, no.
Lydia, behave.
It's 3 times in Welsh. There we go. 3, not 2, 3. See? Sorry, guys. It's all our other founders' fault.
Lydia.
Yeah, our Lydia. Lydia is also one of our founders. She's been a silent admin for quite a long time. She does a lot of work, but she did a lot of work behind the scenes. But about 3 months ago, she said she wanted to do more, so we added her to the team properly. And this Saturday, which we're going, no, I can't remember. Is it this Saturday? Friday. Something interesting might be happening.
It might be.
And it won't be from here.
No. Secretlocations.com.
So I'm going to have a balaclava on because I don't want my face getting cold. And I don't want you all to recognise me, So I might just put my hoodie up and just do it up really tight so you can see my glasses.
Right, secretlocations.com.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Sue.
So yeah, guys. Yeah, sorry. Talking about StreamYard. StreamYard is our streaming software. It uses less bandwidth than Facebook does, but it also produces a much better picture than Facebook does. Sound quality is better. Everything else is better. If you click on the link and just allow StreamYard to view your Messenger or your YouTube or whatever, it means that we can see from the studio who's online, because
Hi,
at the
Laura.
moment Shaz is going hi to everyone and I haven't got a clue because all I can see is this. I don't know who that is. I'll save that for the hot tub, Lydia. Whereas if, like for Lydia here, again, because she has allowed StreamYard to view her Messenger, we can see her. But also David, because he's on YouTube and he's already accepted it, there we go. Going to Pendle Hill. David, that sounds fantastic. Pendle Hill is an incredibly haunted place. It's somewhere we would like to go to, but because of my walking disability, I might struggle. But I'd quite happily send the rest of the team up there.
Louise, road trip.
One of my roles, being a druid, is I do a lot of the protection spells and general light and love protection when we're out and about. So there we go. Hi, Craig. Yay, Craig's found it.
Sue wants to know how she does it. Gets her name. Sue, if you can scroll up and find the link.
I'll send Sue the link. The link's pinned. The link is pinned at the bottom of the Facebook chat. If you click on that.
Ooh.
That sounds fantastic as well, David.
It does.
Yeah.
Mark thinks he's done StreamYard. Yeah, you have.
Yeah, Mark's done it.
We can see your name.
Yes, Mark. There we go. Look. There's Mark.
We're looking forward to working with Mark in March.
There's Craig. Craig is, like me, a 4x4 buff, but also a photographer. And Craig and I are going to be working together over the next 100 years, taking photos when and as of whatever we can. And I've also decided that I'm going to change. Having been a stoic Canon user for 40 years, I'm going to switch to Nikon because the concept is better. I've been looking at the same camera that Craig's got, which is a full frame camera. you know, and for second-hand prices, you can't complain for what they are. You know, yes, I'd love one that does all the singing, all the dancing. You stick it on a tripod and it does everything for you. But at £3,000 without lenses, that's a bit out of our price range at the moment. You know,
let us win the lottery and you can have what you want.
the other day you may have seen I put up a post that you know, we got a scratch card and it had £5 million on it. When I put my glasses back on, I actually saw that it said 5.00, £5, not 5 million. So I was a bit
Sue
stumped.
hasn't got the pin at the bottom.
Okay. Can you see on there if I can send her a message? Take one set of glasses off because I can't reach the others. Sue, I've sent you a private message with it, with the link. If you just click on that, and it'll open up in a screen that says, "Let StreamYard see your Facebook Live comments." You know, that's all it does. It doesn't add anything to Facebook. It doesn't take anything away.
And you only need to do it once.
And you only need to do it once because our server will remember. It's very, very clever.
Yes.
It's a lot cleverer than I am.
I'm not used. I've got to get used to not reading out the comments to you now, haven't I?
Yeah.
Because last time I did a live for you, you couldn't see them.
Mark, we're looking forward to it as well. Oh, Craig.
Check out Jessup's.
Wow. I'll have a look at that, Craig. Thank you.
Hi, Sharon.
Sharon?
Facebook user to you. Sharon Evans.
Is that one?
That's that one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. There we go. So, yeah.
Sharon, if you've got pinned at the bottom of the screen, the StreamYard thing, if you want to click on it and let it allow it to see your profile, it will show your name up so as we can
just
see.
your Facebook comments, not your profile. Otherwise, it just looks like this. Yes, Mark, we're looking forward to it as well.
Can't wait.
You know, to be one of, as Ellie says, to be one of the last teams to go into the Dolphin and to experience everything that happens there. You know, when we posted up we wanted to go, we had so many people commenting going, "Oh, you'll experience this, you'll experience that." I'm sorry, I'm clairaudient. I want to find for myself what's there. You know, and I don't want everyone telling. You know, I know all about the spirits that are there from other people, but I want to experience it firsthand. But I want to hear it when we get there. I want to hear it from the people that know more about it, like you and Ellie. You know, I've seen you working with Ellie. I've seen bits and pieces on her lives, and I've even picked up on things. Yay!
Yay!
There we go. Look, Sue.
I want to see if the same happens to you as what happened in Rotherham before we even go in the place.
Yeah, it's quite interesting.
Quite interesting.
When we went up to Poltergeist House in Rotherham, now I'm quite susceptible to being scratched. Normally, when we're inside or somebody's in a very haunted place. Excuse me, guys. I'm just doing another.
Send it on PM, Sharon.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, Rotherham. Walking through the car park, my back got scratched, and I mean, it got scratched quite violently 3 or 4 times, and they were really quite deep. Oh wow, Mark's clairaudient as well. So, you know, basically, to explain what is clairaudient,
Sorry. Sorry, guys, if I deafened you.
Excuse me. No. Relax.
I'm not a child. Please do not treat me like one, especially live.
I'm just saying. Not sure. Yeah, clairaudient. Clairaudient is being able to hear spirits and interact. Clairvoyant is the one where people can read your future. And there are several, I think there's 7 in total.
Get in your bed, Max.
But clairaudient is one that not many people know about or are willing to experience. And I've had some really interesting conversations.
Yeah, you've done it.
There you go, Sharon. I've had some really interesting interactions with spirits. But I also find at times that even when I come home, they're still talking to me. My brain is going 24/7. And it's one of those things where sometimes I struggle to switch off. And I think Mark will agree with that one. Sometimes it is very hard to switch off. So it is something that is different. And it is something I think that when somebody says that they can hear a spirit talking and they can hear the exact word that's being said, you'll get a lot of people who come on a paranormal tour or a paranormal event and then, I can't hear anything. It's all a load of crap. Don't knock the person that says that they can hear what's going on. We've had it so many times. Or I've had it so many times where I've said, right, there's a spirit here, and I've described exactly what this person looks like and what they're wearing. We did Station Hotel a couple of years ago now, at Christmas, just before Christmas, and was it just after Christmas?
It was before Halloween.
There we go, before Halloween. And the Station Hotel in Dudley is or was a convalescent home during the First World War. And so there are a lot of old soldiers there. And I described these old soldiers, and then I had someone come up next to me, and I could see him as clear as day, sat in an old-fashioned bath chair, being pushed by a soldier with one arm. And it was like, he just looked at me and he went, thankfully, we've got someone who can hear us and someone who can interact with us. And that to me was that positive of, yes, this is real. So, Unfortunately, Station Hotel now no longer take bookings because they had quite a few problems. Hi, Samsung. They've had quite a few problems with people going down in the cellars, messing stuff up, messing around with all the, it's a fully open cellar. So you have access to all the beer kegs, all the bottles, everything else. And a lot of the times what people have done, they've just gone to help themselves. And it's not right.
But when we went, they left all rubbish in there as well, hadn't they?
Yeah.
From before.
Yeah.
Which ain't good.
So,
Hi, Samsung.
Yeah, I know that's Samsung. But, yeah. It's, we're looking to do places that hopefully nobody else has ever done.
Have you seen what Sharon said?
No.
Top and bottom. Oh, further up.
Yeah. Sharon said that before about hearing a name being called. Yeah. Sometimes when you're on your own, you hear your name being called. It could be a family member who's passed. It could be sometimes, I've been told it's a residual echo. But then for me, when I've got 10, 11, 12, 15, 30 spirits clamoring in my head, sometimes it feels like I've got a multi-personality disorder because it feels like they're all trying to talk out of my mouth. And it's really hard.
I'm saying hi to Sue. Sharon, we're hoping to come down to Devon, aren't we?
Yeah.
And take Sadie out on a thing. So if you're about and you want to come out, feel free.
I know. I lived in Devon for 3 years. I lived just outside Linton, and I absolutely loved it. What's up?
Lydia, you're so bad.
It's the only way I could read it. Lydia, I've turned Alexa off. Yeah, Cornwall's nice.
Yeah. Love Cornwall.
It might be a case of when we come down to Devon,
Do Cornwall as well?
that we do 3 days in Devon, and then drive to Cornwall.
Yeah.
Look for somewhere to crash, and then go out and do bits and pieces.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I just want to say that I don't know if you've seen the ticker at the bottom, the ticket machine. Tonight is actually sponsored by Jimmy, Sarah, and Mika at Fascination Street. Jimmy, Sarah, and Mika are very good friends of ours. And we've been on Fascination Street with Sarah talking about chronic illnesses and other bits and pieces. And in a couple of weeks, Jimmy is going to be coming and joining us on our new chat panel, which is going to be called "And Now for Something Completely Different." So, sorry, Max was being nosy.
Louise wants to go to Dudley Castle. Somewhere we've been thinking, Anna.
Yeah, Dudley Castle can be quite expensive. Again, it's seasonal, because I know that there are times at night when they lock it all up so they can literally blitz clean it. So we have to make sure we don't get...
Sue has a spare room and Lydia's coming with us.
Lydia, that's fine. If you want to come with... If, Lydia, summer holidays or school holiday, there we go.
Yeah.
When we've got, say, a couple of weeks or something like that.
When it's a bit warmer.
We'll go as a 5-person family. Something I want to ask Kenny when I see him next. I've got something important to ask him. I'm not going to ask him to marry me, so I've already done that to Shaz.
Jimmy will be jealous anyway.
Yeah, Jimmy will be jealous. Jimmy and I are really good mates, and we connect in a weird way, don't we, Shaz?
Bromance. So all I can say, if they hug, I'm going to stand between them.
Now, Shazzy said the other day, if we hug, there's got to be a mile between us.
You can hug, but you got to kind of like...
You know, it'd be quite interesting, actually, because Jimmy works on a boat, you know, so I'd be standing at the jetty going, "Bye, Jimmy!"
Hi, Patricia.
Hi, Patricia.
How you
See
doing,
ya.
love? Sorry about your friend.
Yes, Hoozling's ice cream. Yeah. I spent 3 years living just outside Lynmouth. I was working in the conference centre as head chef, and I absolutely loved it. And I used to cycle round North Devon, and people used to think we were mad because I go out with 4 or 5 friends, and we'd go. Where are we? From Linton into Lynmouth, so that's down Lynmouth Hill.
Max.
Then
Bed.
a couple of times we'd cycle to Minehead, so that's down Lynmouth Hill, up Porlock Hill, then across the downs, you know, all across the top, up and down, as you do, and then we get to Porlock Hill. Now, for anyone that's never seen Porlock Hill, it's a pig. It has runoff traps. It is very, very dangerous to drive down, let alone cycle down it.
Lydia, have you asked him then?
Wow. That's it. That's an expensive ring.
Rather you than me.
But then Of course, Porlock Hill takes you down towards Minehead. So we'd go to Minehead, we'd spend a couple of hours in Minehead, then we'd turn around and cycle back again. So we'd cycle up Porlock Hill without stopping, which is which basically is granny gear all the way up. It's a killer. But it keeps you fit. It used to take us a good 20 minutes probably to get up that hill without stopping. But then once we got to the top, the lactic acid burn in the knees, in the thighs, in the shins, in your arms, in your shoulders, it was a killer. We had to get off and literally shake it out just to be able to just carry on again. Everyone thinks Countisbury Hill is bad enough, or Lynmouth Hill is bad enough because it's got a lovely twist and bend on it. As you go up, it's got a left-hand bend. But I used to love cycling around Devon. I also used to do pony trekking and horse riding as well. And I used to do a lot of horse riding in Devon. I remember being out with a friend one day. And I turned away if you're squeamish because this one really was. We'd been out a couple of hours. We'd actually gone out to find somebody who got lost from another group. Apparently they decided they knew what they were doing, but their horse had bolted. And so we got the phone call, can you guys come out and go and find this horse? The horse got a tracker on it, so that wasn't too bad. We found the horse and we were taking it back to the pony school, the riding school. And my friend went to go through it, looked at a gate and went, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to have to go over the wall. The horse had other ideas. The horse was tired. So it decided to try and go through this gate. What we hadn't seen were the 2-inch nails, rusted nails sticking out and straight into a boot, straight into a shin. Of course, this horse is wedged in this gate and it's like, oh shit. But my army training, medical training took over. No panic, no nothing. I was perfectly fine. And whilst we were there, it was really odd. And if I ever get in touch with Carol again, hopefully she'll back me up with this. Whilst we were there, we saw a phantom hunt going over the stone walls.
Wow.
And it was absolutely incredible. And she just looked at me and she went, I don't believe in ghosts, she says, but that changed my mind. She said, I've seen something I could never explain again. So, yeah.
Sue, I'll sit at the bottom and wait for you.
Chambercombe Manor. I've cycled up to it. I've been around the gardens, never actually been inside. Somewhere I would have liked to have gone. It was an absolutely fantastic, it's a fantastic place. I spent, we used to go to places in South Molton. The old South Molton College, for example, that's quite haunted. Facebook commenting on posts and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, there's no other comment yet.
Yeah, Porlock Hill's fun. Max, away! You're pulling all the wires down. Sorry, I'm just shouting at the dog.
I should be right back.
Sorry about that. Max just pulled the cable out because he's being a little div. So yeah, there we go. Hi to everyone in chat. Thank you, Mark. I'll post that. There we go. One of the good things about StreamYard is when we have our cross format between YouTube and Facebook, if we're having a discussion like this, we can pop up messages from whoever. So like this one from Sharon.
Yeah, Max pulled a cable out, so
Max decided to pull a cable out. He's
a pain in the rear end. It's a pain in the rear end. That's what I said.
Sorry, guys. I had to mute it because I just swore.
You swore earlier.
That was something different, though.
It doesn't matter. What?
Sue said freeze, so I did.
Oh, dear me. She said froze.
Froze.
I was earlier. You a div.
I'm just watching it back on there. It was like, yeah, okay. So yeah. So quite a few of you will have noticed that we've been putting up about going to
The Dolphin.
no, the one that we cancelled.
Goodrich
Hall.
Mm.
That was supposed to be our first big event of 2020. We got shafted big time. A new admin took over the bookings and everything else for Goodrich Hall, and it has caused chaos. We were told that we didn't have to pay straight away by the guy that was running it before, and that as long as you paid everything 2 weeks before you got there, it wasn't a problem. Shazzy sent them an email. Oh no, because you hadn't paid.
It wasn't even that. Somebody else needed the room.
Apparently, yeah, one of their local teams needed the room.
They've got preferential treatment and kicked us off after 6 months.
It wasn't good. It wasn't good. Yes, Jamaican Inn is fantastic.
And Bodmin Jail.
Such iffy about Bodmin Jail. There is an old jail house, early 12th century, I think it is. It's out on Bodmin Moor. That has more prolific activity than anything I've seen for a very long time. The problem is it's a damn long walk to get there.
Ooh.
Yes, Glenparva. Yes. Yes. Glenparva is very interesting.
Sharon, we'll look into
yeah,
one or both of them.
Yeah. The only problem is, Lydia, because it's young offenders, we can't get anywhere near it. Our son is a prison officer. And he and his team have witnessed things in their cell blocks, in the corridors, which they cannot explain. And when he's asked, can I ask my mum, mum and stepdad to come in and bring their team? It's like, oh, no, security's too tight. We can't do that. But there might be an opportunity for the two of us to go in when they start building the new wing, when they put the foundations in, because it will be outside the main wall and outside the main fence at the moment. So we'll wait and see. But that might be one prison that we actually get to investigate. I can't tell you where it is, unfortunately.
I wouldn't want to go
because of no, it's not that one.
Oh.
It's not that. It's not the one where Liam is. It's another one on the site, but they're having another 800-person block built.
Yeah, they are.
Because apparently we don't have enough room in any of our prisons for offenders. So yeah, there are. What was I going to say? I've got no idea. Can't remember.
We're looking at a few places, aren't we? Finding new places. So if any of you,
it's one of the things that we've always asked our team to do, and we've expressed it.
We've asked group members as well.
Yeah, but mainly with the team. If we've asked our team to find places that are haunted.
Hi, Jane.
And we've had some really nice ones turn up. We've also had some really odd ones turn up. But we've also had people turn around to us and go, how do I find out whether about a haunted place? Arundel. Yes. Mark, is it still expensive? It used to be about £800 a night. I'm not sure. So I think it changed hands a couple of years ago, and that's when it kind of went a bit quiet. I'm dehydrated. So yeah, Arundel's really nice. Oh, hello,
Jane. It's that bottom.
Right. Guys, if you can see the StreamYard link on the bottom of the chat, if you click on it, it'll allow us in the studio to see who's online. Because if I do this and show you Mark's comment comes up like that. But for when somebody joins and we don't know who it is, it comes up with Facebook user, so like this. So we don't actually know. If you need the link, we can send it to you. So I'm going to pop it into. He's put it into a chat at the moment. Hello, where's my chat box gone? Right, this one. If I put it in there, oh no, because it won't work. You won't be able to share it from there. Will you? Yeah, you will.
I can send it to him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ellie knows the current owners.
Okay, Mark. I'll speak to Ellie because that might be one to try and do either when we come down or for another time when Ellie is less stressed, probably.
Who am I sending to?
Have a look on that side because anyway, you've got.
No, hang on, I can't, can I? We send it to Patricia.
Yeah. So I'll see if I can send.
Hello, Sue, back again.
Hello, Sue, back. I'm Steve Front. There we go. Jane, I've just sent you that one. Hang on, I can't see because I can't see who's in chat. Right, hang on a minute. Just bear with me. Where's Samsung? Facebook have changed it again.
Yeah.
You've now got to log totally out of something to send somebody a message. You can't do it. Right, I've sent it to Sam and I've sent it to Jane Keast. If you just there we go. It doesn't take anything from Facebook apart from your profile picture. It just allows us, and it just means that when we're either, when we're not at home, say we're away and I'm using another computer, and we decide to run a live, like if I've got a laptop or something with me, it just means that when we log into our server, it's just live everywhere. So I've sent that to Sam as well. So, but it's also because we are cross format, both YouTube and Facebook streaming at the same time, which you can't do on Facebook Messenger. It just means that we can have people come in from YouTube and join our live. Like David was here was talking earlier. So here you can see you've got the YouTube logo down in the bottom right hand corner. And if I click on Sue, you got the Facebook. So we can see which format people are streaming on. Whoops, I need to find that one. So yeah. JJ's home. Welcome home. We're live, I think. Are we? So yeah, we have, as I say, we're expanding into, looking at what more there is to the paranormal, because everyone just assumes that paranormal is ghosts and spirits. But the paranormal actually covers ufology, aliens, lots of other interesting little bits and pieces. So it can be, our chat is going to be made up of some interesting things. We have a couple of people, one lovely guy called Dexter, who is very much into his, from what I gather, he's into his UFOs, he's into his, crop circles. How do you explain a crop circle? They're things that have always fascinated me. And the fact that they appear overnight, yet there's no sign of any flattened grass going in or corn going into them, So, but they're too uniform. So it's got to be something else. So, we're going to have a session where we're going to invite other people in to talk about what they believe in. And I know that we do a lot of lives during the day, but we're also going to be doing a few lives during the evening, because we know a lot of you go out to work, so you can't always tune in during the afternoon when we're on. And so, we want to do something a little bit different.
Yay, Sam, you've done it.
Yeah.
Hi, Tracy.
So, oops, I need to. It's all right. I've got about 300 messages open, and because I've got another screen over this way, I just currently see that.
There's our Rose.
So yeah, there's Rose.
No, I mean the doll.
Oh yeah,
Rose.
Yeah, Rose. Yes, our Rose. Where is she?
There.
I'm going to pick her nose in a minute. There we go. That's Rose. She's one of our haunted dolls. She has a nasty spirit inside her.
No, you don't, Sam. Well, now it's done. That's it.
No, that's it. No, our server will remember you. Yes, Rose is one of our haunted dolls. She has a very nasty spirit inside her, but I managed to calm her, because between her shoes on her stand, there is a sage cone, and I have threatened to light it. Before the cone was there, I got scratched. We both got scratched. We got beaten. She was the only haunted doll we had in the house at the time.
She scratched from the back of my knee down to my ankle, didn't she?
And then it looked almost like tiger claw marks all down the back of both legs. It looked like somebody had attacked me that really. And
you got it one more, and you got them like around both sides.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But the way they were, it was. You've just bought a baby doll, haven't you, Joe?
How did you react, JJ? Is he all right?
You bought a new baby. I've frozen again. So yeah, who was it? Jane.
You're getting a lovely spirited doll, JJ.
Mark, yeah. Cryptozoology. That's something I need to look into, because I've heard a lot of people talk about it, but I don't really understand it. And I'm self-taught for a lot of things. I read, but I'm also a visual learner. I read by bit. I learn by it happening. So that's something I'm going to look into.
Mark, when we come down to the Dolphin, we'll hopefully have an SLS camera. Because we're getting one, aren't we?
It's my birthday present.
Yeah, I know it is. I know.
So I'm just going to open up a Google.
He was rather quiet. Oh, bless him. It's a lovely spirited doll. She won't harm anybody.
Who?
The doll that JJ's having, Madison.
Oh yeah, Madison. Yes, we're sending JJ one of our nice spirit dolls.
Do you want to see her again, JJ?
Yeah, get her out.
Let me go and get her.
Can you get Abigail as well?
Really teeny one, won't you?
Yeah, the red one.
Abigail. Yeah.
We have 5 or 6 haunted objects in our house. We have a little haunted music box which actually plays the tune to The Exorcist. Says he can't reach her. I've put her on top of the cupboard. Oh, hello, crash bang wallet. Right, can I have Abigail first? This is Abigail. Now,
she's going nowhere.
She has the spirit in her of someone who's about 24 years old. She is so gentle and so calm. It's really nice. And she has a very soft Southern accent. Not Southern British, but Southern Europe. It's very, very slight drawl, almost like a Basque accent, if you've ever heard Southern Spanish.
Yeah.
And then we have...
Because I did a live with the dolls, didn't I? And Abigail was asking to come out.
And then this is Madison. This is the one that JJ is going to get.
She's gorgeous.
We have had Madison for a year. Just under?
Yeah, just under a year.
We have got, or we did have, about 30 other dolls, but somebody that we were working with at the time decided to keep them and then told everyone that they were all haunted, but they're not. They are just beautiful China dolls.
Rose was in that set. She was the only haunted one.
Yeah, she was the only haunted one.
And we rescued Rose. Yeah, you're Madison, JJ. She's gorgeous. Yeah. She really is. Hi, Renetta.
Yeah, that'll be good, Mark. I love the whole fascination of everything that is paranormal. I had somebody tell me a couple of days ago that the paranormal is only about spirits. It's not about UFOs. It's not about anything else. It's only what apparently spirits are the only things that we can't understand. Well, if we knew what a UFO was, it wouldn't be an unidentified flying object. It would be an aeroplane or a helicopter or a spaceship. But, I've seen things ever since, from about the age of 7 onwards. I've seen some absolutely fascinating things, which some of them scared the poo out of me.
That's good. She doesn't have a stand, unfortunately.
No, she doesn't have a stand. She currently sits in a vase, a unicorn vase, and she just sits there with her hands over the top. And there have been times when we've put her in one way and her whole body's moved inside this vase to face a different way. Too many people, I think, are scared of the unknown. But being a paranormal investigator, we embrace that because we're challenged by it to try and determine the truth about everything. You go to places like Las Vegas, Roswell, these places, huge open, massive expanses of desert that are visited by beings from a different planet. I have a theory. What's he doing?
He's just sitting there.
Just sitting. Oh, he's putting pressure on the.
Move.
Sorry, Max is sitting on our wall separator. Yeah, we are made up of carbon and nitrogen. Okay. What happens, and this is something I seriously believe in, what happens if we already have aliens living amongst us, and some of those aliens are the actual spirits that we're communicating with, because they exist in a different wavelength. They're not carbon nitrogen based, they're, say, I don't know, helium and magnesium based. You know, so when we hear that little high-pitched squeaky spirit talking to us, is it a spirit or is it an alien? We don't know. But it's a spirit. It's a spirit being. And at the end of the day, because we can't see that particular person or that particular being, we call it a spirit being because it makes us feel safe.
Or as one of our group members would say, spirit being.
Spirit being, yeah. that would be Faye.
Yeah. Lovely.
You know, there are so many ways to interact with what we don't understand. But some people are too afraid to try and interact because they're afraid that if they do interact, it's going to damage them. But I believe, as a druid, if you go in and you have a love and light protection spell cast upon you, and you allow that love and light protection to absorb you, you're absorbed into it, nothing can hurt you. You know, and I will do crystal cleansings. I have done in the past. I always carry, when we go to investigation, I always carry amethyst and quartz. I always carry, not always, but I will be carrying in the future Himalayan rock salt. And I will have a cross, a crucifix in my kit, because I seriously, the amount of rubbish that we've had thrown at us recently, I think someone is trying to unleash a demonic force on us. I was involved with the Anglican Church for a very long time. I trained to be a vicar, but because I asked all the wrong questions, I got thrown out of the ministry. I got thrown out of the training because I kept asking, why do certain things happen? Why do we do this? Why do we do that? So I fell back on my pagan belief of being a druid, because that's what my grandfather was. It's what my great-grandfather was. It's what my great-uncles were. You know, so I have an awful lot to fall back on. I have an awful lot of fact to fall back on. And there are things that I learned as a child using crystals, using herbs, using, you know, different things, you know, to just use as protection around the house. Like, I've said this before, I keep selenite next to my computer. Look at it glow. It's beautiful. Yeah. This has been charged. This was charged in the moonlight the other night. It's absolutely fantastic. Absolutely cracking piece of selenite. But selenite attracts negative energy. So it sits on the window now. So any negative energy that tries to... Oops. Any negative energy that tries to come through the window is instantly absorbed by that. But any negative energy that comes from the computer, from the screens, you know, from basically anything in this room here, it's absorbed into that selenite. Underneath our television, we have slithers of selenite. You know, one of the things I need to get is some more slithers to put on top of my computer, my monitors, because you know, every so often I recharge them and give them away. Yeah, Mark, we have to protect ourselves, but not just that. We have to protect our clients. You know, when we do an investigation and we invite the general public to come along, they're general public, but also they're clients. You know, and we're taking them into the realm of the unknown where they're not comfortable. So we have to remember to protect them. And if we don't protect them, we shouldn't be doing what we're doing. Yeah, I'd love a salt lamp. At the moment, we've got nowhere to put one. you may see quite a few of you that I make jewelry. I've always got jewelry. Excuse me, I'm just going to change glasses because I put my reading glasses on. I've always got jewelry hanging around. These are currently where are we? Where's the camera? There's the camera. There we go. Look. See all of these: green aventurine, turquoise, rose quartz, howlite, amethyst. There's 8 there. There's not the 7. The 7 there now. But you know, there's always all of those. Then I've also got, you know, there we go, a box of crystal beads. I pay a lot for those, but they work. I only use reclaimed silver, reclaimed antique silver, reclaimed antique gold, or reclaimed antique brass. You know, because for me, it's important. Where did I put my glasses? There. You know, today I got I think it's 12 new, or 12 new drop pendants. You know, they're all crystals. 2 of them are already sold. You know, I posted on Facebook this morning, you know, this is what I'm going to be working with this week. I had messages from 2 people going, oh, can I have that tiger's eye? And I've also had, can I have the rose quartz? You know, so straight away they've sold before I've even done anything with them. But one of the things I want to buy are some larger, chunkier drops. You know, these are the current size. So I've got my ruler here. Give you an idea of size. Okay, so that's how big these ones are. But I want to get some bigger ones so I can make some chunky pendulums. But I'm making pendulums with a difference. I'm making pendulums that you can have got a loop that wraps around your head, clips onto the pendulum, so you've got a necklace, but you've always got your pendulum with you. So even if you don't know how to use a pendulum, it's there as a protection stone. You know, it's something that's something very, very different. I can't do that with selenite, Mark, because it's part of the gypsum family. Selenite, you put it out in with moisture, it dissolves. You just end up with a spludge.
Sharon, what phone have you got? I will explain why in a minute.
Who's just asked that question of how do I... Deborah Hadfield. Deborah, I'm going to send you a link on Messenger.
Sharon's pendulum's broke. Oh dear.
Is it one she had off me?
She's a newbie to the group, so I doubt it.
No, okay. Huey.
Okay. Have a look and see if you can find Crystals Light app. I'll tell you all about your crystals on there.
Get in touch with me as well, and I'll talk to you about the pendulums I currently have. And if you want one, they're, I think, was it £3 with a £1 postage and packing?
Yeah.
Deborah, I've put a link to StreamYard on there. If you just click on that link, it'll allow us to see when you comment, because currently, if I take this from Sharon, so there's Sharon, there's Mark. When you're currently posting, I get that. If you have, right, this is something I've recently learned. If you have black tourmaline, obsidian, onyx, anything that is black, malachite, you know, any gem that is, or crystal that is black, put it out in the sun, because the sun will actually burn negative energy off a black stone compared to the moonlight recharging it. Once it's been in the sunlight, though, then you can put it in the moonlight and it will recharge. Moonlight is very, very good at charging various gems, but for some unknown reason, the black ones take more energy to be rebooted in one aspect. It's like, like everything apart from your black stones is like switching on your phone and going, yeah, it works. The black stones, if you switch on your phone, it's like having a dead battery and it doesn't do anything. So you have to charge them in sunlight to eradicate all the negative energy, and then you'll plug them in with moonlight. Lydia, I need to sit down with you and I will explain at the weekend. Yeah.
Mine haven't been used yet,
Hang on, I just need to put another light on because have you got your amethyst?
No.
You haven't paid for it yet, have you?
No, I'm not allowed it to pay for it.
All right, let me just. I'm changing a lot of the clasps on my jewellery as well. Lydia, how about that for amethyst?
You know she's going to want it, right?
I know she's going to want it. That's why I'm showing it to her. I'm changing the clasp because I suffer with fibromyalgia. My fingers don't work properly. And when you're trying to undo what they call lobster clasp, which are the ones with the little hooks on, they're very, very tricky. So I know you love it. There we go. So what I've done is I've started using magnetic clasps. Oh no, where's it gone? There it is. So magnetic clasps.
Yeah, we can see you now, Deb.
So that when
Next one, that's it.
there we go. Yeah. Hi, Deb. So when, if it's around your neck and you say you've got a young child, with a lobster clasp, it will pull and pull and pull and eventually make a mark in the back of your neck. And then if you were unlucky, the chain will snap. With this, it pull and pull and pull, it comes apart. So you don't have to send it back to be repaired.
Shows you the mixed with opal.
Yeah. Who said that?
Lydia, the light one. That one's mine.
No, the opalite. The opalite's over there, I think.
Oh, that
what
one.
I'm going to do is, well, I've got 2 boxes now that are full of jewelry. So what I'm going to be doing is, I've got my Handmade Crafts by Blue Druid sales group on Facebook. You've also got Handmade Crafts by Blue Druid, which is the main group, where I was starting to sell stuff, but because I wanted to use Marketplace and everything else, it was easier to start a new group, so I did have a page. So these magnetic clasps would be absolutely fantastic for you. Hold them in your fingers, put it at the back, clunk.
They are brilliant.
It's done.
They are brilliant.
The other ones I'm looking at getting are what they call box and tongue. It's a little. Where's mine gone? I've taken mine off. Yeah, mine's here. It basically looks like that. It's a little button on the top. You press and it comes apart. So there you go. That's the tongue. Okay, that's the tongue. That's the box. Closes up like that. Really simple. And it's strong as well.
We'll do some craft fairs, aren't we, this year? If we can.
Yeah. I think I might be picking Lydia up and she'll be asked. Lydia can sell anything for me. Lydia's also she's taken one of my pieces of jewelry. Can you grab it off the top? The choker. My first and last choker that I made.
The air wasn't blue though. You did well. It might have been over here under your breath.
You
I
couldn't
didn't
hear
hear you
You
though.
couldn't hear it. Now this choker is made out of black lace and red ribbon. So it kind of looks like that. But Lydia, bless her heart, is raffling it off.
She is.
You know, it's £1 a number. There's 6 numbers. I think currently 2 numbers have gone.
Yeah, there's numbers left on the choker. Yeah.
So you know, get in touch with Lydia if you'd like it. It's here we go. I'll measure it again because I've gone. The choker is 12 inches long without the fastener. With the fastener, it's another. It's 15 inches in total length. So
and buy a number. Yeah, go on, Sue. Buy a number.
You know, it's it was so fiddly for me. It was nice. It was a nice challenge. Don't get me wrong.
One off, isn't it?
Don't get me wrong. The gem on the front is plastic, the big gem, because of weight, but it has got it's got a couple of very nice ruby gems on it. They're not expensive ruby. I don't use expensive stones, but they are absolutely stunning. You know, Valentine's Day coming up. If that's what your partner likes or it's something you like, you know, it's absolutely stunning.
There you go. Lydia's put the numbers.
I won't be making another one because it was too fiddly.
No, whoever gets it.
It is a one-off. I had got it up for sale and Lydia sent me a message and said, I'm going to raffle that off. And it was like, yeah, okay. So when I see Lydia at the weekend, I'm going to take that down to her so that she's then got it and then she can, we can sort that out from there. Yeah, no.
So your numbers 1 to 6.
Sue, if you want number 7, it will cost you £10. Yes. Oh, hello. Still saying Deborah. Sorry about that. Bloody little dog. I can't really be nasty to him because recently found out Max has got liver disease. And even though he gets under our feet and he pulls all the cables out and he does everything else, he is a bit of a you know what. But he's a little dog. He wants to be centre of attention all the time. I'm back, Joe. I'm here, JJ. Don't worry. You know, also for those people that are on Facebook, if you are on our Facebook page, which you will be, sure you're seeing the live. If you haven't signed our rules for, if you need to read through all the rules, there's a lot more information there than you normally get. It's there to protect you, but it also protects us. We have had people join our group, foreign people, men and women, and then they've sent members messages asking, oh, you're beautiful, you're pretty, can I have a date? So there is actually a clause in there in one of the rules that says this is not a dating site. And if that is the case, they will be removed, banned and booted. I'm back, Sue. I'm still here. I didn't go anywhere. The camera did. So yeah. Oh, Ellie's just posted. Yes, and as Lydia says, please invite your friends to the page. Mark's done it. You know, I know most of you probably have, but we need to protect you. You know, because it is a general public site, because we are open to the public. You can share the page, you can do whatever with it. You know, it's up to you. But anything that you want to post has to be vetted by us, because we do get asked at times to share 20 or 30 videos, lives of the same thing, and it gets a bit repetitive. So we just will, you know, there is a post on there. We will only accept one. If you want yours to be there, try and be the first one on. But if an admin or a mod posts the live, those will go up first. I thought, you know, because that's how we tend to work. Yeah. But yeah, there are some changes.
Also, we get people trying to share videos of teams that we don't support.
Teams that we don't support, you know.
And they automatically get declined because we don't support them.
Mr. Pearson, you said you were busy.
Hello, Jimmy.
Jimmy Pearson, who's just joined. He is the Jimmy that's on the ticker tape at the bottom.
Bromance.
So tonight is sponsored by Jimmy, Sarah and Mika at Fascination Street. They're live on YouTube on a Saturday night. Now, Sarah also does... Can't see YouTube chat at the moment. I don't know what's going on. It's not coming through.
No, YouTube's not.
Last message we had on YouTube was 718. No.
718. Yeah, 718.
I'm just sorry, Jimmy. That's really odd. Let's have a look. I'm there now.
Bizarre.
Oh, here we go. That's really odd. Let's have a look.
Hey, 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 my fluffy ducks.
Oh, the Fraggle's on. Yeah. Can we use YouTube for dating? No. No. But yeah, tonight we're one of Fascination. Stabbed in the Back is one of, and Blue Droid is one of Fascination Street sponsors. So tonight we're role reversing. So yeah, it's something a little bit different. So actually, the picture's not bad on YouTube.
It's not. I was reading JJ's Cyborg Cypher.
Oh, there we go. It's just come up, Jimmy.
Wasn't that what JJ's nickname was going to be?
What's that?
Cyborg Cypher.
Cyborg Cypher, yeah. Yeah.
All right, night, Sharon. Take
Night,
care.
Sharon. Thank you for joining us. I hadn't even seen it come up, Jimmy. I do apologise.
It hadn't come up. It's only come up because you've put it up there.
No. 8:20.
Oh.
Didn't see it.
No,
I probably had my head down doing something I shouldn't have been doing. There we go. So yeah, we've
Can you run through the groups you accept to be shared?
Yeah, I need to go back onto that one. Currently, we accept.
Kenny.
Hang on. No, it's got to go in order, otherwise I will lose. Oh, I've lost the feed. Goes to Britain, which also includes Kenny. I'm trying to find the link. The link's gone.
Let me find it on here. Hang on.
Says he's going to find it.
It was an announcement, wasn't it?
But because of the rules going in as an announcement, it's the only announcement that's there now.
Okay.
You'll be going through hundreds of posts. So basically, Ghost of Britain, John Sixpence, us, of course, Cole Simmons, Ellie Boyling, Nanny Lynn. Those currently, and we do get the odd fee from SWYBT.
Public Paranormal.
And Public Paranormal, which is Jackie Hewitt and Emma Miliband.
Yeah.
So,
Cyborg Fairy, there you go. Cyborg Fairy. Yeah, they do need to accept that, Lydia, but unfortunately we still get some that don't.
We are trying as Stabbed in, we've only had, this has only been our first 9 months of setting up. We've done a few lives, we've done bits and pieces. We understand that a lot of you have come over from Gob to us because of when we did our live with Gob. So you all came over to us, but we also need to build a base of our own viewers.
Yeah.
Michael Yuppie.
Never watched him. Yuppie Michael. No. We definitely don't do G&C. Definitely not.
Nor do we do Ghost Unlimited. We have a violent history with Ghost Unlimited. We won't go into it. We have some very close friends who got dragged into Ghost Unlimited after we left. And they were told that we were the bad ones. Yeah. And over time, they worked out that it was actually the other way around. So
they're not on our
yeah.
What are they?
We've been told that Nanny supports us 100%. She supports everything I do with my jewelry, but she supports Stabbed in the Back, and everything that we do. We've also been told that a few other people are here to support us, but we have also been told that because we support and sponsor other teams, we should be supporting and sponsoring everybody. And
we've also got people with us that are only with us because of...
Yeah. We've brought a lot of people in to Stabbed in the Back who we know personally. But then we've had other people come along, oh, you don't want to be on here, you want to be with such and such. But all that gets reported back to us. We're not in it to poach members off anyone. We're in it to share the paranormal truth. But we're not going to do a live every night because that's not who we are. We both have stage 7 fibromyalgia. We also, Shazzy also has stage 3 kidney disease. I have pancreatic diabetes. I take each day as it happens because I could, I take my insulin, I take my tablets, but I could still drop down and not get up again.
If we have anything like Christmas Day, don't know if you've told Jimmy this, it was near enough a 999.
Yeah. But
for Steve, he was poorly.
But we also support Sarah, Mika, and Jimmy at Fascination Street, which isn't a paranormal chat show. They talk about everything from Star Wars to chronic diseases, chronic illnesses, that kind of thing. So we feel that it's important to have many arrows, many strings to our bow, many arrows.
And Jimmy is on our people to visit list this year, isn't he?
Yeah.
Him and the lovely Sarah and Mika.
We go down to Dover, chuck Jimmy off the cliffs, see if he floats, see if he flies. That'll be interesting.
Go to Dover Castle.
Yeah, Jimmy's going to take us to Dover Castle. He doesn't know that yet. But yeah, we have a lot of extended family. I know I put a post up about if we do a live, who will support us, and we got some really interesting comments. Yes, I know a lot of you came from Gob, but it's nice to support the little teams as well.
Yeah, the ones just starting out need all the support.
Oh, I'll message you later what POP means, Jimmy. Shazzy knows. Yeah,
All right,
aliens,
Jane, take care.
ufology. You know, if it wasn't for getting to know Jimmy, I wouldn't have, even though I've had experiences of UFOs and things like that, I would never have put that into what we do in the paranormal. But through Jimmy, we've met Dexter, and we've met a couple of others. So it's actually enabling us to move forward and do something a little bit different. My glass, I've done it again. Sorry, I'm not being rude.
Leave your glasses alone.
They keep falling off my face. I need to go in and get them tightened, I think. But
You're just a fiddler.
Excuse me. What's your point? I'll speak to you about that wooden one.
It's over there still.
Okay. What isn't? Okay. A public definition of an alien is somebody who is in their country that is in a country that is not their own country. That is the legal definition of an alien.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
I agree, JJ.
It'd be nice to have 20,000 people watch a live every night when we do a live, but unfortunately, it's never going to. I don't think it'll happen. We're in it because we want to experience it, and we want to share it with everybody.
But we will wait and see.
I've lost them.
What have you lost?
Sorry. Oh, we already go far, JJ. Lydia. Smaller, yeah.
Yeah.
Today I picked up a really nice amethyst point. There's a lot of energy in this. I also picked up a nice piece of malachite that's got iron pyrite in it. And this vibrated when I held it in my hand. So that's how I knew I was on the right track of what crystal to buy. Yeah.
You're not speaking
Spot
out
on,
of turn, Jimmy.
You're not speaking out of turn, Jimmy. We chose to use StreamYard instead of using Facebook, because if Facebook decide they don't want us on and they shut us down, we've still got YouTube that we can broadcast on. And using StreamYard is just so much easier. And also, if we want to invite people into chat, which we'll be doing with our series of Now for Something Completely Different, Jimmy's going to be our first guest, which is going to be in a couple of weeks now.
Yeah, Jimmy, get your nails done for a week on Friday.
And your lipstick.
And your eyebrows.
I'll be checking your handbag as well. Make sure that bazooka's in it.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Leave it with me, Lydia. Leave it with me.
Yeah.
Leave it with me. I'm already working on something. So I've got something that's coming your way at the weekend. You may have also noticed on Stabbed in the Back, I put up a post about making a solstice stocking. Now, a solstice stocking for me, because my family didn't celebrate Christmas as Christmas, like my grandparents, etc. The first solstice of the new year, we used to get a solstice stocking. It used to be a little Hessian sack, but trying to find a little Hessian sack now is like trying to get gold dust out of your hair. It's not going to happen. I'm making up this solstice stocking. It has some special things in it, and I'll explain it all to the parents of the person it's going to when I see them. But it's all about a journey. It's all about a journey, and it's all about a journey of throughout the year, and it's very, very special. And this will be the first solstice stocking I've done for someone for 10 years. So for me, it's hoping I remember it and get it right, even if I tweak it slightly. But I'm really looking forward to it. It is really nice.
Jimmy, you are terrible.
Jimmy, I wear green. I got a really nice pair of green tights. I wore them when I dressed up as Peter Pan. That was only a couple of years ago.
I'll have to find the photo out and send it to him.
Oh no, please don't.
Zombie Peter Pan in the green tights.
The black stiletto heels as well. Oh no, that was on the packet. So yeah, solstice stocking is a way of passing on a gift or several gifts. They're not big enough. I need something. I'm not joking. I need something about this big. The ones at the florist I've seen are only about that big. So I need the bigger ones. But we've come up with a better idea. I'm gonna use. We've got a special little bag that we can use. So yeah, so that's something a bit different. So that's on there. Crikey, YouTube's actually further forward than Facebook is. So yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, for what I'm doing, I've also got to individually wrap each item. Mark, that would be fantastic.
Thanks, Mark.
Yeah, because it is one of the things that each year, after you've received your solstice stocking, you give it back to the person. You give the empty bag back to the person that gave it to you, and then it's saved, and then it's used again and again and again. And it's just a way of expressing preparation for the year that's coming. It's all about healing. It's all about sustenance. It's all about where do you go and how do you move forward. And it teaches youngsters, about things like crystals and what their purpose is and which way they point when you spin them and what they mean when you take a crystal point, for example, you put it on a smooth flat surface, and you find the point where it'll spin, and 9 times out of 10 it'll always come back and point at you, and that invokes a kind of a healing energy that is important, that is needed for you. This one doesn't spin because I've just found that out. But then I've got a long mouse mat on top of my desk which protects my desk, so that could actually be the resistor. So I'm going to try that another time. Something else you can get is pieces of limestone, that have got slight hollows in them. Absolutely fantastic. Put them out in the garden, set this at an angle, and when the rain falls on them, they make a sound.
I'm going to go and finish our SIB.
Okay. Bye.
See you guys.
Bye to Shazzy.
SIB.
So these are all ways of, we use, like in the old Celtic way of inducing healing spells, inducing all these wonderful things that help us. I was taught as a child, how to make music out of stones. There's a video I shared it last year, and it's this guy. He's got these huge slabs of limestone, and all he's got is 2 other stones in his hands, and he plays these stones, and it's the most magical sound you'll ever hear. Oh, I'm move over now. Center attention again. So yeah, we are. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to this solstice stocking, and hopefully the recipient will be extremely open to it, and also the parents as well. So there we go. All right, let's flick this one back to stabbed. Max's. So, yeah, we are. Where are we? Excuse me, guys. I've just got to check something. I've just had a message. Okay, that's mad. You know, if I've just had a message from somebody I haven't spoken to for about 10 years. He said, saw you on Facebook, your name's different, but I recognised your face. It's like, well, 10 years time, my hair was here. So, thank you, JJ. That's nice. You know, we do, you know, there are times when we'll be doing a live, we'll be doing a full-on investigation. And there are times when we have a live like this where we talk about everything that's important to us, everything that's happening in Stabbed in the Back, or even just putting the world to rights, you know. And when we start up our new chat show, which will be it'll be one Friday a month, and it'll be a random Friday. It won't always be the first, the third, the second, whatever. It'll be a random Friday, so you might get two lots together in 2 weeks. And it's going to be, we're going to have a visitor join us in the studio, or via studio link, and they will be grilled. So they'll probably end up with you know, brown streaks down their faces where the griddle pan's been. I don't know, but Jimmy is Jimmy's going to be the first one. Jimmy is a fascinating guy. You know, we haven't known each other very long, but I have a lot of respect for the guy. I can't mention what he does for a job without cracking up.
It's time to think of Blue Peter. Blue Peter ship.
He did nothing on Blue Peter.
It's the Blue Peter ship.
JJ, that's going to be a secret. Can't reveal everything. When are we coming to you? Right. Just want to say that, JJ. I'm just saying that, JJ. I've had this week about 30 fits. So anything that's been said to me that I haven't written down or remembered, I've forgotten. You're not dull. No, I'm not going to say. I'm not going to say that because you're pushing me for it. You're pushing me for. He's saying he's dull, which is another word for. Think about it. Begins with a T, H, I. And what he does for a job. I'm not going there because I can feel the redness coming on already. So I'm just going to stop. Jimmy's not funny. Don't forget, I've seen you and Chewy live. I've seen you and Mika live.
I'll mention the unnameable one if he says that again.
There we go, Jimmy. Shazzy says, if you say that you're dull and not funny, she will mention the unmentionable JJB to you. Hello, Mitch. All the nice girls love a sailor. All the nice girls love Jimmy. You are, Jimmy, there, as you know, there are some things I've told you which I've never, ever told anyone else. And I never will tell anyone else. Well, Shazzy knows, but that's different. So yeah, there are, as I say, there are things And oh, by the way, I can't remember if I told you your bracelets are in the post, and they're in separate envelopes, just so that Mika has something to open, and it's not Christmas. Sorry, guys, I just picked up this amethyst point, and I just had this name. It's really odd. Now, it was interesting actually when we went to see Nanny Lynn a couple of weeks ago before her birthday. She took us out to her snug, which is like her little office den thing, and she did a card reading. And my card reading was absolutely spot on. She then did a crystal reading, and it was absolutely spot on. And then she gave me a name, Gladys, and I just sat there and I cried, because Gladys was my great grandmother, and she said to me, she's always with you. And that really moved me, because it's something I've always wanted. I don't have Crocs. I've got slippers. I've got boots, I've got shoes, I've got a really nice pair of brogues. I bought my son a pair of brogues as well for Christmas last year. They became his lucky shoes, and that's how he got his job as, not last Christmas, not Christmas just gone, Christmas before, 2018. So, JJ, I know a song that'll get on your nerves, get on your nerves, get on your nerves. I know a song that, I'm not going to sing it because it gets on my nerves. But yeah, right. On that note, I'm going to say goodnight, guys, because we're getting tired. We've had a very busy day today, and tomorrow I've got to try and get Max in at the vet because he is starting to struggle. Oh yes, sorry, Mark. The name I got was Clarence, but it's not for me. It's for one of you. It's Clarence. I have no idea. I don't know a Clarence. I've never met anyone called Clarence, but it's for one of you. So I've just got this little voice in the back of my head going, yell my name, yell my name. So I'm going to just yell Clarence, or not yell it, but say it quite a little bit louder, Clarence. So, if that's relevant to one of you, just say hello to him, please. Just tell him whatever. Wow. There you go. Thank you, Jimmy. It's a very old-fashioned name these days, and so yeah, there we go. Please take that and talk to him, please. Yeah. Her. Who? Okay, that. As I put this down, I had your name in my head, Mark, but I couldn't say it. So, Clarence, it might be for Jimmy, but as you say, a singer called Clarence. If he's gone, you'll let me know. Please, that would be really, really nice. But if anybody else knows anyone called Clarence who's passed, just talk to him, please. Sometimes it might be a spirit just saying the name Clarence and saying, it's somebody that it could be somebody who's living that a spirit has picked up on, who is struggling or doing whatever, and they need some help. So please don't be afraid to ask. It doesn't hurt, and also if it's wrong, we'll wait, because it might be for the future. We don't know. Anyway, guys, I'm going to leave you all in. Why'd you do this, JJ? Are you falling asleep? You're going to sleep. So yeah, we'll see you all soon. Take care, guys. And yeah, we're going to go. And we'll see you soon. Don't have nightmares. Thank you for watching. Good night.